My name is MaryLou Boone, and I have a collection of ceramics, some pottery and some soft-base porcelain. I really never meant to be a collector. I always thought it would be nice to have a little of everything instead of a whole lot of the same kind of thing. But actually, to tell the truth, I did buy a piece of ceramic just as a souvenir on a trip to France. And one of the LACMA curators who was here at that time came to our home, and she picked it up and she said, "Oh, you have a piece of French faience." And I said, "Really? What's that?" And so that was what really began everything for me. And once I started learning more about it, I'm very curious, as a matter of fact, and curiosity probably is what really led to my collecting. When I first started collecting, I was very interested in faience, which is, of course, a pottery, kind of a more crude material as ceramics go. The faience of the Grand Feu had very limited palette. It had 5 colors. There was the blue of cobalt, the yellow of antimony, the green of copper, the iron red of iron, and the manganese, which was purple or brown. And that was wonderful, but it was limited. So then the faience of the Petit Feu, well, they had a whole different process where they fired once and then they put on less stable colors and they fired again, and then they could have the pinks and the greens and just a little more varied palette that actually looked more like the Chinese and Asian ceramics that were being imported into Europe at that time, which were so very popular and which the French loved and had this great desire to make themselves. So that was the faience of the Petit Feu. But one of my favorite pieces in the collection is this little box. And it's probably a box that would have been on a dressing table or something of that sort, but it's tied to look like a scarf. And it's a rather unique piece, one of my favorites. The things that I have collected are things that I do enjoy looking at and thinking about the lives that the people lived at that time and how they might have been used, what they were used for, what stories they told. And to me, that was really what led me to them.